Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. So I'm starting off this video a bit different than usual. Usually I just jump right into the cleaning, but I wanted to show you guys how I have been doing these last few days. And I have been implementing my morning routine, and this has really helped, especially on filming days, just to get myself ready. I've been waking up at about 5:30, which has been a huge help. I feel super productive and I'm getting a lot more done. So definitely if you do wake up a little bit later and you have really been trying to wake up earlier, just give yourself a few days, set your alarm, and give it a shot and see how it works for you. Definitely is not for everyone, but it is definitely baby steps. I do not beat myself up if I do not wake up at 5:30, but I do my best. And I also do my best with keeping to my routines, like my skincare and making sure my to-do lists are done, being that I do wake up so early. I have time to really just think and get myself together, and I have really been enjoying that. But I just wanted to add this portion in just so you guys can kind of get some behind the scenes of how I get started for a day of filming. So if you are new to my channel, hello, my name is Janay.Rachelle. Over here we do cleaning content, DIYs, and mom content. So if that is what you enjoy, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you. And you can also follow me over on my Instagram at Leave It to Mom. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with all this cleaning. So today we are going to be starting off in a new area outside in the backyard. I live in Northern California and we have been getting hammered with rain and thunderstorms. The day before I started filming for this video, we actually just had a really huge storm that came through and has knocked down power and trees all over the place, and it has been a complete mess. And trust me, my backyard was one of those areas that was a complete mess, even prior to the storm coming through. But I had a clear day, so I figured I would get out here and just kind of sweep the debris off and kind of clean it up. Even though maybe another storm will be coming through pretty soon, I just wanted to be able to look out of my window and see a nice fresh space outside on the patio. So that is what we are doing here. So I'm just going to be sweeping all the leaves and all the debris away and just fixing the furniture. The wind was so bad that it knocked over umbrellas and chairs and everything like that. I knew the storm was going to be coming in. So prior to that storm, there was another one that had knocked over the chairs previously as well. So I just kind of leaned them up here. So I'm just kind of fixing everything back to kind of how it was. But I'm not going to be putting everything back like the umbrella because it's just gonna fly away most likely. So I'm just detaching that, separating that from the base and just leaning that up just in case a really big storm comes back through. So yeah, I just wanted to be able to look out of my window from my living room and just see my patio furniture look decent outside. So being that there was so much debris and dirt, I just took the hose to it, washed it down really quickly. If you are wondering, we did get this patio furniture from Home Depot. I want to say like almost 3 years ago or so. It was like when we first moved into this house that we're in now. But now that is all done, I'm gonna call in the doggo and we are gonna move into the inside. So if you have seen any of my videos, here is my cleaning caddy. It's just a 3-tier system and I keep all of my cleaning supplies on there, but this is the mess inside. So we are gonna be starting off in the kitchen and getting this all together. Okay, I have a ton of dishes that I need to put away and a ton of dishes that I also need to wash. Unfortunately, in this house we do not have a dishwasher, so everything is done by hand, but it's so routine that I am very much used to it. I usually start taking care of all of my cleaning after I do drop-offs with my kids. So usually around 9 o'clock, 9:30, I start cleaning. So that is just part of the daily routine, just to get the house back tidy. Our house does get, we called it controlled chaos. But in regards to this day in particular, the kids were actually supposed to start school, but due to the weather conditions, they were unable to, so they were home. So this little guy wanted cereal, but that's what happens when you are a mom and you have kids and they need to be tended to. So I just made him a quick bowl of cereal, and back to cleaning I go. So as you guys can see, I am trying to experiment with different angles. So please let me know if you guys enjoy this angle right here. Our kitchen is designed, I want to say like in an L shape. So there's only so many areas that I can put my tripod on to get a decent angle. So definitely let me know down in the comments if this is an angle that works for you. So once I was done with the dishes, I'm just gonna move on over to our stove. So this is a glass top stove. And I'm also gonna be trying out a super easy hack with using shaving cream on the glass. I know they say use it on mirrors, but I want to experiment with my glass top here and the front door to my oven. And honestly, it worked really, really well. I am going to pick up like a more cheaper brand of shaving cream because I feel like the one that I used was the Gillette. It is very thick. So it took a little bit more buffing to get it out, but once it was done, it looked amazing. So I would definitely recommend that hack on your glass tops or glass just in general. I also tried it later on in the video on the mirror in the bathroom, and it worked perfectly. So definitely give it a try. If you've already tried it, then let me know down in the comments. Let me know if it worked for you and what brand of shaving cream did you use. So to be completely honest with you guys, in full transparency, the inside of this refrigerator is a mess, at least a mess to my standards. When I opened it up to grab the milk, you guys probably were just like, it's not that bad, but like here in person, I was just like, oh my goodness, I need to tackle this area, but I haven't done my grocery shopping yet. So once I do my grocery shopping, I will definitely have a video dedicated to like restocking the refrigerator, cleaning that out, and also cleaning and restocking the pantry. So if you are interested in that video, make sure you guys are subscribed and that notification bell is on so that you do not miss that video. So here I'm just putting some sponges that I picked up from my local dollar store. And before I even filmed, I did not realize how low on cleaning supplies I was. So I will definitely be doing also a restock of all of my cleaning supplies. I have just kind of been collecting things that I've been wanting to try from Target. So that is in my cart and ready to go. So yeah, so hopefully by the next video, I'll be using some different cleaning supplies, some that I've used before and have like just kind of stopped using, or some new products as well. But I'll definitely let you guys know what is new and what I have used previously. So now we are headed over to the living room space. So this is a smart TV, but we also use antenna for like our local basketball games and stuff like that. to watch those on like live TV. So that is why we have an antenna. It works great. Because like it is so expensive to pay for like the NBA game watching apps. It's just ridiculous. So yeah, so we are antenna for that all day long. But this area under here is always a mess because my little one likes to mess with my candles. I've been getting on him so much about that. He likes to make little wax fingers like after I blow out the candle. He's so weird. Honestly, like I used to do that as a little kid, but I'm a parent now, so I have to be serious. Yeah, so it is a whole bunch of like wax droppings in the fireplace area. So I just went ahead and just quickly did a quick vacuum of the wax pieces and it came right up. And then I just gave our TV in here a very good wipe down because it was full of like fingerprints and just gunk and dust. So now that I have done that, I am just going to just surface clean our couch and just wipe that down. And then I'm also going to clean underneath our couch. So our couch is like a sectional style couch, but we also have like a trundle piece that is like an extension for leg space or for someone to sleep on if they want. So I just pull that piece all the way out so I can get underneath without moving our couch because our couch is super heavy. But yeah, so I just roll that out and then I can just attach it and roll it right back in and it's super flat. So once I'm done vacuuming, I'm gonna go ahead and put that back under the couch. But there was just a few areas still that needed to be vacuumed up. So I just went ahead and did that, and I'm just using my like portable vacuum that I got from Amazon. I'll link it down in the description bar if you guys are interested. So for today's video, I wanted to give you guys as much cleaning motivation and realistic messes of a regular sized home, which I have. And I also wanted to show you guys how I like to decorate with minimal pieces around my home, being that my home is not that big. I cannot go super elaborate, but I can still make it nice, fun, and festive within the space that I do have. So I did go out and pick up some Valentine's Day decor, and some of this stuff is also repurposed from Christmas, like the red cup and the red and white cup that you see here on the table. But I'm just really gonna be focusing on the table here and also the coffee bar, and I'll be adding a few pieces into the kitchen area as well. So to start off with the table, I'm going to be still using my glass centerpiece, and I had actually did a revamp of the table, which you guys probably seen in the last video if you watched that one. So I just removed the Christmas trees out of there, and now I am just actually repurposing the flowers that I used on my Christmas tree and the pumpas that I used on the Christmas tree as well. And in this video, I used the heck out of the pampas grass, okay? So I'm just going to let you guys know that ahead of time, but I think it turned out absolutely amazing. I got this little tin bucket piece to hold the flowers, and it turned out super cute. I had like this 3-piece hearts, and I just took them apart and made them individual. So there are 2 red and 1 pink. Now you've seen I put the pink one there on the table, and then the placemats that I just put on the table were from Falling Prices. I got all 4 of them for only $1. So make sure you guys shop your space first before you decorate any area of your home, whether it's reorganizing a space or decorating. You probably have a lot of the pieces already. So shop your space first and then just add on as needed. Make sure you take into account the space and storage that you do have, especially after the holidays. If you are overbuying, you got to just make sure that you have storage for that. I know a lot of times we do see these very large, elaborate homes that are beautifully decorated. And I honestly, one day we'll have a home where I can definitely do all of that, but right now that is not suitable for my space. But I can also still make my space absolutely beautiful and festive and fun, just like those other homes that I do see and admire at the same time. So yeah, shop your space, decorate for your space, and do what makes you happy at the end of the day, you know? I love that we have this coffee bar here. Me and my husband put this together. Well, of course, not the wood piece here, but that's all that was here. Before we put the lattice on the back portion of it, you could literally see it straight across it, which was fine, but we definitely wanted to add something there. And so we went with the lattice, and we absolutely love this space. It fits everything that we need. Over here, our coffee pot, our son's chocolate milk that he has every morning. And it's just a very cute space to decorate as well. This space literally turned out like it was like a party in this area, full of love for Valentine's Day. You guys will see in just a little bit, but first I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe down the surfaces, wipe down everything that's over here, get it nice and clean, and then we will start decorating. So we are gonna go ahead and start with this banner, and it came in two colors, the pink and the red. And honestly, I did not know it was a 4-piece, so it worked out perfectly. I honestly thought it was just the one pink one, and I was just gonna have to make do, but it turned out to be 4 separate pieces. And the thing that I loved about this was that it had a tape strip, adhesive strip on each end. So that worked out perfect, and it was a perfect length for this space. On the bottom portion though, I did have to do an infold. You'll see in just a little bit because it was much longer and I didn't want it to go past the side there. So I just went ahead and folded it over and taped it, and it looked perfectly fine. So I'm just gonna be placing my candle holders back on to the coffee bar, and I'm just gonna be using the last 2 hearts from that row of 3 that I took apart, and I loved how that turned out. And I just simply just hung them right on the top there, and they're super sturdy. And I also put the red and white cup right in front of the Be Our Guest sign. And here, once again, I am just tacking it to each side and then doing the infold, taping it off, and taping it onto the lattice. And I noticed that this was crooked, and I did go back and fix it. So it's all straight now, but I love how this area turned out. It was like a party. At least that's what my husband said. He said it looked like a party on the coffee bar, but I absolutely love it. It is perfect for the holiday. And now I'm just going to be going ahead and adding this banner. This banner is super cute, you guys. Like, look at it. It is perfect. So I just went ahead and used some paper clips, tied it onto the paper clips, and hooked it right onto the lattice, and it's perfect. And that's another thing about using the lattice for the backing on here, is that it makes decorating so easy because I can hook things to it. The first time we started decorating it was during Christmas, and I absolutely loved our cocoa bar. So what is a Valentine's Day coffee bar without some sweet treats? So I was able to collect all of the red candies from out of our candy bag in our pantry, and I didn't even know that we had these red suckers that were heart-shaped, so these worked out perfectly. I didn't have to go out and buy any extra candies, but I didn't like how they were just in the jar by themselves, so I went ahead and found some pink ones, like some Jolly Ranchers, and just put them at the bottom, and then just put the suckers back in, and I loved how it looked. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and finish putting up the rest of the Valentine's Day decorations in the kitchen. So I have the oven mitts and then this little sign here that is so cute. And at this point, you guys, honestly, I was completely done. I had a long day, but I wanted to finish the kitchen before I went to bed. And then I definitely picked it right back up and finished the rest of the cleaning the next day. So here we are the next day. I am up and refreshed. I've already taken the children to school. They were back in school this day. I was so happy because that gives me a break. I love them wholeheartedly, but mama needs a break. So, and no distractions. So they are at school, and it is now time to really get down to business. So I put on my husband's gloves that he wears for work to start this process, because I thought I was gonna have to use paint thinner to get this paint off. I thought that was gonna be actually better to use, but actually this like sand scrubber that I had in my garage worked perfectly. So here I am using the first method with a towel, and it was working, but not as great. I had to put a lot of elbow grease into it that I really didn't care to, but it needed to come off. I did this decoration, this window art for Christmas. As you guys can see, I did Santa and also a reindeer and some like snow swirls and stuff like that. It was absolutely cute, but it's time to go. So once I used the scrubber, it came off perfectly fine and super easy. Now I'm just gonna be using my O-Cedar mop to wash the windows, and then I'm just going to give it a quick wipe down, and I'm going to be using the shaving cream method again to make sure that it's nice, clean, and streak free. So I know I just put in a lot of time and energy into getting the art off of the window, but I also was thinking about redoing it for Valentine's Day, doing like some Valentine's Day inspired art on the window this year. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think it would be a waste of my time, or should I just go for it? Because like I really enjoyed it. It was super therapeutic, and I loved how it turned out. And when I do my art on the windows, like I'm really surprised at like how far I've come with it. So yeah, let me know, would you do it or would you not do it? So if you're curious, this space here is my office, mom space / workspace as well. And I love it. I've finally made it a space that I absolutely love and feel super calm in, super productive in, and I really, really love it. But I just want to let you guys know what space this was, just in case this was your first time here. And also, if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you. I would love to share my journey with you guys. I love cleaning my home and sharing different tips with you guys. So definitely consider subscribing and click that bell and follow me on my Instagram. And to be completely honest with you guys, like this space was not too bad. I just recently did a cleanup of this space when I actually put up my TV there a few weeks ago. It was like the first week of January. So this space isn't too bad, but it definitely just needed to have a quick little refresh. Here I am just trying to figure out how and what is even in this cubby. And it was this. I needed to take off this tripod piece. I mean, it still made it look a little bit bulky, but it was better than what it was because that was not working for me. So here I just have everything categorized based on how I use it. I have my cords in the first one. I have like camera equipment and stuff in the two middle ones. And then the side one is like nail stuff and my lamp for my nails. and hair stuff. And then down at the bottom is like important paperwork, my lashes for my lash line, and also some old agendas and binders and stuff like that that I like to keep just to kind of reflect back on. So now I am just going to wipe down this table piece here. So this table piece is actually a part of one of my son's gaming tables that they didn't want. They disassembled it, and you could change it to several different ways, but they didn't want this piece anymore. So I went ahead and brought it in here. And yeah, so here I'm just showing you guys one of those pieces that I got for 40 cents from the 99-cent only store. This is one of the holiday pieces, and I actually was going to pick it up at full price during the holiday, but I didn't want to pay, I think, $3.99 at the time. So I got it for 40 cents on sale, so it worked out perfectly. But yeah, so that table there, I have it in this space because if I'm working, then my youngest can be working like on his homework or his reading or doing something on his iPad while I am doing what I'm doing, so that we're still in the same vicinity of each other, and it doesn't feel like I'm ignoring him, or I don't want him in my space, or I am too busy. So I like to work at the same time that he's working, especially once he gets home. Like when he's not home, it's a little bit different because then that's my solo time and I can just kind of do what I need to do. But once he gets home, I like to make sure that I am attentive in any way, shape, or form. Even if I'm working over in my office, the living room is right around that wall there, so you can hear me clearly. So I always, like, we have like little jingles and stuff like that we do just to let him know that, hey, I'm over here, but I'm not too busy if you need me. So I brought that table in there just so that like when he's working, I'm working, and we can be working at the same time. And then once we're done, then we can move on to the next activity or whatever we have else going on for the day. So here I'm just giving a quick wipe down to my RoboVac, and it didn't want to go on the base, so I had to like maneuver it around and then use the remote, and then finally it found its home. It gives me a headache sometimes, but I do only use that in here to get like the surface dust up when I don't really care to really deep clean the space, but I just want to make sure like some of the dust and grime up off the floor. If I don't feel like sweeping it up, I just use that. But I only use it in this space. I used to use it all throughout the house, but it would get caught on like carpets and stuff. It's not a high end one. It does well on the carpet in the living room, so I do sometimes bring it in there, but mostly just use it here on the hardwood floors.
You made your bed, now lie in it, baby. Rest your head, let it dream about me. Cause I'm fed up with it crazy. I will never smile for you, smile for you, smile for you, smile for you.
So as you guys already or may not know, we just got a dog. We have Royal. He is a German Shepherd. He is 5 years old. Here he is there. And every time he gets super excited for anyone walking by, or if we're getting ready to leave or anything, he likes to bump his butt into that little table there. And so I have like this little Zen sand thing there, and he just makes a huge mess out of the sand. So I constantly have to vacuum that up. But he's a sweetheart, super smart, and he's an awesome dog. He's definitely been getting me out and exercising, taking a walk every day, and I've really been enjoying that, and that is part of one of my goals for this year, so he is helping me to make that happen. Okay, do not judge me. This is a judge-free zone. So here is our main bathroom. My boys are 14 and 15 and 6, and they are boys. So it could get pretty messy in here, and don't get me wrong, I know girls can get messy as well, but I can only speak for my experience of my kiddos, and it could get pretty disastrous in here. So definitely the tub needed to be deep cleaned, and as you've seen, the countertops needed to be cleaned on the vanity, and it just needed to be scrubbed by mama, okay? Needed to leave it to mom today to just get to the nitty gritty of it all and get this bathroom back in order. And anyways, I wanted to just refresh it and dust everything down, and I wanted to add some mats in here, and you will see in a little bit. I love everything about this bathroom now. It is super simple, and hopefully we can keep it that way. All right, so first things first, let's go ahead and remove everything off of the countertop here. I wanted to put the toothbrush and toothpaste away and be out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. And then they can put it back where it needs to go once they're done brushing their teeth. But that didn't work out because we didn't really have space in the drawers for the toothbrushes to fit. So they ended up back on the countertop, but you'll see that later on. So here I am just wiping down the mirrors and the sink and the countertops. I already took care of the toilet area and everything behind the toilet on the shelves. As you've seen, I just wiped all that down. So here we go again with the pampas grass. I wanted to use it. I did not want to throw it away. So I knew I wanted to just make the bathroom super neutral looking, but definitely inviting. So I just went ahead and added my my diffuser in here, and I've been loving it the last few days. It has made this bathroom and the hallway area smell so fresh and inviting, and I just love that I added this to the bathroom. I usually do like an air wick or something like that, but those only last so long, and I feel like essential oils just last a bit longer. So yeah, so that is what I'm doing here. I am just actually adding one of my Glade plugins, and I just take out the insert cotton piece, and then I just pour a little bit in there with the water, and it smells amazing. Okay, so now I am just getting this countertop back in order, and the toothbrushes just were not trying to stand the way that I wanted them to. It was a little frustrating. So definitely, if you know of any other like toothbrush organization, please let me know down in the comments. I would love to know. And then for this space, as I am editing this video, I did not realize how many times I moved that soap and that lotion. Okay, like I am the most indecisive person that I know, I guess, because I moved that so many times. I was just like, seriously, Janay, like get your life together. So lastly, I am just going to be putting the tissue behind the toilet here. I love the look of that. It's just super simple. And this is what the bathroom looks like now. So I love it. Everything is just very simple. I love all of the colors. It's still very soft, but definitely like a bit of masculinity in here as well with the gray and the blue. And I just love how it turned out. If you enjoyed today's video, give this video a big thumbs up. Also, make sure you are subscribed if you have not already, and click the bell so that you are notified of when I upload videos like this to my channel. Also, comment your name down below so that we can get to know you and you can become a part of the YouTube family. Make sure to follow me over on Instagram at Leave It to Mom, where I share behind the scenes of what is going on over here on YouTube and be the first to know of when I upload new content to my channel. Also, another way to stay connected and see what I'm doing in my day-to-day life. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was motivating. Hopefully it motivated you to clean a space in your home, or simply you just watched it and just relaxed, or maybe you want to decorate for Valentine's Day. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, you guys.